Welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, this is a channel where I look at Pokemon cards, primarily looking at the artwork on Pokemon cards. This is the subject of today's video. It's the 11th Pokemon set, it's called Neo Destiny. And it's a set that I love very much, but I didn't buy very much of it. I completed it in first edition, but I didn't get the complete set in Unlimited. I have done a video on this in the past that I felt wasn't very good. The lighting was terrible, the camera setup was bad. So I just wanted to look through what this set is. The number of cards in the set is 105 regular cards and 8 secret rares, which are the Shinings. So that's 113. And the regular holos come through to here, number 16, which is the Miracle Energy. And there are dark Pokemon, and there's a few light Pokemon. There's 4 light Pokemon as holos. Some of the artwork is very iconic, but a lot of it's quite simplistic. And unfortunately, there's a lot of unknowns in here. Quite a bit of Kamiya artwork. More unknowns. More unknowns. Yeah, really. And it's, some of the cards are not great. These sort of things are very simplistic. Then there's some trainers. Ignore that, it's just a spare. This is where we come through to on the end of that. So, love this card. I wanted to look at. I'm very down at the moment, so you can probably hear that in my voice. I just wanted to look at a few close up. What I'll do is I'm going to pull out Dark Espeon, Dark Gengar. What should we pull out? Light Dragonite. We won't pull this out. This is my favourite card in the set. It's a Rita. And we'll look at some of the Shinings. I'm not going to do every card. We're just going to have a look at some. So let me just move this mat, and we will bring the camera in. Bear with me. It'll judder probably. I'll try my best to do this without disrupting it too much. There we are. So we'll look at these 3. Let's look at Dark Espeon. See what the condition is after all these years. So this was in 2000. Well, it says 2000. I think it was 2001 or 2001 maybe. I don't know. When did this set come out? I should have looked this up before I started the video, but I'm not really with it today. So this is a card by Atsuki Nishida of Dark Espeon. Now the problem with all this set, as you'll see, is that there is a sort of sense of silvering. That's exacerbated by the fact that I've got a light source over there, the window, natural light. So it's picking up this silvering on this edge, whereas if I turn it that way, it doesn't pick it up so badly. But they all seem to have this silvering edge problem. There's nothing I can do about that. That's how they were produced. Whether that detracts from them as cards, I don't know. It's not chipping or anything. It's not that I've damaged them. I've looked after these pretty well. Yeah, it's a nice card. There is no Umbreon in this set. I might take these out of Perfect Fits and put them into. Yeah, except I like them in the binder, so I'm never going to get rid of these, so it doesn't really matter. They will be with me till I'm dead. So that is the Dark Espeon. We'll have a look at the Dark Gengar, which I actually have 3 copies of. These are unlimited copies, and the reason I've got 3 is that I used to play these in a deck back in the day. I think I did treat them pretty gently, but we'll have a look. We'll have a look at Dark Gengar in first edition. Very popular Pokemon. This is a popular card. It's very nice. It's by Kazube, and she's done very nice work on this one. It's not a lot of holo on it, but it's a very memorable, dramatic card. Very unique image of Gengar. Quite a loose, cartoony style. And Kazube does tend to do very dark cards, or at this period of her work she was doing a lot of very dark cards. Again, it's got that sort of sense of silvering when you catch the light along the edges. Considering I played with it, it's centering's not perfect on the back. I think this is narrow, but I mean, centering's pretty good on the front. It's not the end of the world. So I've forgotten. Yeah, this is the perfect fit. Yes, I really do need to re-sleeve these, but I'm not going to do it on video. So for the time being, I'm going to put that back in there and hope that it remains undamaged. I'll put those back in the file, actually. There we go. And then we've got Light Dragon Knight, which is very cute. Again, this is by Nishida. I really liked her work during this period. It's very soft, flowing. So there we go. Let's have a look at the holo. Looks pretty good. Again, you know, the light's picking up the silvering on the edges. Again, when I turn it away from the light, it's nowhere near as obvious. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Nice card. Which sleeve is this? This is the perfect fit. Yeah, I've treated them very gently over the years. 25 years or so, nearly. Quarter of a century, my goodness. Yeah, so I've got a couple of those as well. Not going to get them out of the plastic. I don't have many spares in this set. You know, I've got a few floating around. I found these that's unlimited as well. So I must have bought some unlimited packs at some point. I've got others elsewhere, but I haven't got nearly as much of this set as I have of Revelation, which I did buy an awful lot of. So there are these 8 shining cards, and let's put them in. Let's say I don't particularly like that. I don't particularly like that. You know, it's Yoshida, but it's quite dramatic. Yeah, I prefer it to that. It's Yoshida. This is the best one. Love this one. Not as much a fan of that one. This is quite nice. Love this one. So I think these 3 are my favourite. I think this is probably the best. But the Mewtwo is very dramatic. So we'll look at that one last. I'm gonna get that out of the plastic and have a look at it. So what else am I going to look at? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's have a look at Shining Mewtwo. I think I may have looked at this. This may have been out of the plastic when I did my Yoshida video. I don't know. Don't remember. Anyway, we'll just repeat that. See what the condition is. So these ones I haven't got in perfect fits as far as I know. I think they're just in regular penny sleeves inside a top loader and then inside a sealed bag. So, Shining Mewtwo. Oh, bear with me. I'm going to replace the penny sleeve at least. So we'll put a fresh penny sleeve on it. They really are very dramatic with this different hollow foil on the Pokemon, but it's sort of like a pewtery, crunchy look to it. I'd love to see the Japanese ones. I have never had the chance to see a Japanese print, but you know, when you get the light on these, they really do shine. Does it give the impression of it having green? I guess it does a little bit. It's supposed to be shinies, so we'll get rid of that sleeve and put a fresh one on. But I think you know, the centering's good on that. Touch of white on this corner, just a little dink. Yeah, but overall a very clean copy of a very nice card. Yeah. And we'll have a look at the Charizard, which I think I also probably looked at for my Yoshida video, so I apologize if I'm repeating myself. Actually, maybe we should just, yeah, let's not look at the Charizard. If I have done it before, let's look at something by Sugimori, which I won't have done before. So, ooh, I've gone and put a fold in that. Aesthetically not very nice. I will have to replace that. Which one are we going to look at? No. We'll look at Charizard. We'll look at Charizard. As I say, I've done it before, so. And I'll change the sleeve on that one as well, just to freshen it up a bit. This is the big boy in the set, I think. It's a nice enough set. I prefer Revelation, I think. And Genesis is very special. I was never very keen on Discovery, and well, it has no Arita, but I think Revelation is my favourite of the Neo sets. So, oh, I'm not going to replace the sleeve on this. It's fine. It's just, although I see a tiny little speck of white there. Okay, we'll get rid of that. What do we reckon to this card? It's a Shining Charizard. It's a first edition Neo Destiny, and I'm hoping I won't drop it. Yeah, I've definitely looked at this recently. I remember taking it out and commenting on the fact that I think it looks like Charizard's only got one forearm. But there you go. I'm bound to be repeating things every so often, and if you keep watching my channel, you'll see me return to various subjects. But as I say, I'm very down today, and I just wanted something. Just want to do a video, cheer myself up a bit, or talk, communicate. I'm all on my own here, so always on my own. No one to share this passion I have for Pokemon cards with. There we go. So that is, yeah, God, I do sound really depressed today. This is not good. Let's try and fake it. Hello. I'm having a jolly old time. This one actually does look shiny, you know, it looks gold. Well, they do look shiny. This does look shiny. Yeah. But, funny old card. I don't think the centering's as good on this. This is narrower down here than... So that one's not so good. Centering's not so good on the Raichu either. It's a shame. Better on that. A bit thick at the bottom perhaps, but it's tolerable. Yeah, they're okay. They're okay. So that is a look at Neo Destiny. As I say, I'll never get rid of it. It's going to be with me till I'm dead, and Who knows what'll happen to it after that? Who knows? I wonder where I got this from. I must have bought a pack of, maybe found one in a shop somewhere. But around this time, Pokemon was getting a little bit harder to find in the shops. The big original excitement had sort of started to fade as Neo kicked in, and people were buying less and less of it. And that was even more obvious during the next three or four sets after this, which you just couldn't find in shops around here. I had to buy most of my Aquapolis, Expedition, Skyridge online rather than actually go into a shop and buy it. So there we go. Okay, that's today's video.